A grace-filled morning and Benedicite. In reference to the advocacy's prologue, posted in 1billionrising.org, 1 in 3 women across the planet will be beaten or raped during her lifetime. That's 1 billion women and girls. Every February, we rise in countries across the world to show our local communities and the world what 1 billion looks like and shine a light on the rampant impunity and injustice that survivors most often face. We rise through dance to express joy and community and celebrate the fact that we have not been defeated by this violence. We rise to show we are determined to create a new kind of consciousness, one where violence will be resisted until it is unthinkable. 1 billion rising is the highest mass action to end violence against women and those who hold fluid identities that are subject to gender-based violence in human history. The campaign, which launched on Valentine's Day 2012, began as a call to action based on the staggering statistic that 1 in 3 women on the planet will be beaten or raped during her lifetime. With the world population at 7 billion, this adds to more than 1 billion women and girls. Now that it has become a global revolution, it annually targets specific goals for the protection of women around the world. And this year is a lot more meaningful and relevant. The COVID-19 pandemic has rapidly blown open the destructive veins of neoliberalism, capitalism, racism, fascism, and patriarchy, revealing violent and broken systems that have been forced upon for far too long. With each day, we see that the majority of people who are dying are those who have been historically exploited, oppressed, marginalized, and discriminated against because of race, gender, class, or caste. Additionally, the sacred connection that indigenous communities hold with the land has been violated through colonization, broken treaties, and the continuous human rights violations made against indigenous people. Across the planet, the majority of frontline workers, healthcare workers, home care workers, domestic workers, and farmer workers are women. Like the earth, they are least valued and protected. We must rise to value, protect, and uplift those who are doing essential work. We must rise for the earth, which is the most essential to all life. We call on to everyone around the world to rise in honor and celebration of our women workers and to create and grow Rising Gardens, our 2021 campaign. To care for a garden, to nurture it, to bloom and grow, deepens our relationship to Mother Earth. Gardens place us firmly and deeply in the art of honoring life, becoming our artistic beds of creative resistance. With this, St. Agnes Academy takes pride in joining this revolution, one that moves people to action and conversation in aiming a common goal, which is the protection of all women around the world and the conservation of our only planet, our own home, our Mother Earth. At this point, let us all welcome the ever-dynamic and supportive directress of St. Agnes Academy, the strong and independent woman who is behind this purposeful initiative, Sister Celine L. Saplala, OSB, for her words of wisdom.
Good day and Benedicite. 1 billion rising is the biggest mass action to end the violence against women in human history. It is a call for us to unite with women all over the world that we will fight rape and all forms of violence against women who could be your mother, your sister, or your daughter. One of the greatest injustices today is the unabated rape of Mother Earth, her destruction and eradication. This is parallel to the ongoing extraction of women's labor and Earth's produce, with no gratitude to both. We must honor and protect the Earth and women in order for any future life to exist. This is very much in keeping with the call of Pope Francis encyclicals on Laudato Si and Fratelli Tutti. We need to extend our hand in sisterhood and brotherhood with all creation and with all of God's children. Therefore, we in St. Agnes Academy will continue as one family, joining millions of women rising to end all forms of violence against women, children, and Mother Earth, and to protect their rights. This we declare, that in all things God may be glorified. So, Agnesians, let us rise.
Thank you, Sister Celine, for that very inspiring and challenging message. I believe that we in St. Agnes Academy are all ready to heed this call to action and contribute something for its meaningful materialization. This time, let us now proceed to the main highlight of our program, the performance of St. Agnes community as we show the world through the art of dancing our heartfelt pledge and unyielding commitment in making the earth a better and safer place for all. Let's all watch this.
Maghihintay ng habang buhay, matay ubos ng luha, kumakalamang sikmura, pati pag-asa'y kinuha. Kami ba'y maghihintay ng habang buhay, pondo ng bayan nilustay, wasak ang kabuhayan, bubog sa kahirapan. Kami ba'y maghihintay ng habang buhay, hindi kami magpapaloko, babangon sa pang-aabuso, may lakas kami talino. Humanda na kayo, sama-sama kami tatayo. Tapos na ang paghihintay, ipaglalaban ng buhay, itataas ang mga kamay, Gabriel ay walang bangon na, sawa ng maging biktima sa aming sariling bansa, kakamti ng hustisya. Bangon na, sa sino mang upong mamuno ng totoo dahil laban sa abuso, di kami hihinto, humanda na kayo.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. the historic and iconic 1 billion rising dance of our Agnesian community. May this be a constant reminder to all of us that deep within us lies a powerful source of change. May our amplified voices and collective actions bring us all together to achieving a utopia of a world we have all been desiring for. A world free from any form of violence, discrimination, and oppression. At this point, on behalf of the entire St. Agnes Academy administration and the Benedictine sisters, headed by Sister Celine L. Saplala, OSB, I would like to thank everyone who has been part of this initiative for your time, effort, and dedication in making this campaign truly a success. Your work and contribution for making this event to remember is highly valued and appreciated. May you continue to stay firm in believing to our common goal and shared principles, that of making the world a heaven of peace, love, hope, and ultimately bring God's saving kingdom to the earth. The call to us this year to Rise Gardens is a defiant, creative call for revival, restoration, and transformation. They are, in many ways, a compassionate call for justice, because one of the greatest injustices of our time has been the destruction and eradication of Mother Earth, parallel to the ongoing and escalating gender-based violence. We cannot keep the ongoing extraction of women's labor and Earth's produce with no gratitude to both. We must honor and protect the earth and women in order for any future life to exist. To make a garden is to grow to love. To keep a community alive is to love. Create and grow gardens. Dance in them. Raise the vibration with your hands and bodies. Rise for women and Mother Earth. That in all things, God may be glorified.